I've never been as happy as right now, but shit, I gotta cope with the fact that it dies down. Cause in the end, I just wake up salty, start my day with a pot of black coffee.
Well, it's already the end of Yuri Month. Can't believe that went by so fast. I hope people have been liking these so I can make more of these in the future. But it will be nice to go back to video games for a bit.
So, when are we gonna do the podcast?
Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna do that soon. I hope this is a promise that I actually make and doesn't wait like a year or longer or just never comes out. Wait, man, why were you gone for the last one?
You were the one saying it was longer chapters, and we both have a life. Some more than others.
Yep, fair enough. Let's talk about this series that I was super excited to talk about and themed the whole month around. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all, or TGSWIIWAGAA, or Kinioto, or more commonly, Green Yuri as it's called on Twitter. Starting in 2021, the series is written by Sumiko Arai, following Aya Usawa, a high school second year who starts to have a crush on a clerk at a record store due to their shared love of music.
But unknown to her, the clerk is actually her classmate, Mitsuki Koga, a girl who's typically very meek. From there, the manga explores the relationship as classmates into friends into maybe lovers? The series also does have amazing themes of finding yourself and expressing it to others, nominated for and winning several awards like Harvey Award for Best New Manga and American Manga Awards.
For this video, we're only going to cover the first 3 tankobon volumes released in English. I have personally caught up on the manga, but want to keep the content of the review to what you can find at your local bookstore or library. But there is more out there for those who want to keep going. But let's talk about it and see if it's deserving of the hype that I've given it. Spoilers, it absolutely is worth the hype. As mentioned in the intro of this video, this web manga follows the relationship between Aya and Mitsuki in what was originally in the form of 4-image comics, since Twitter only allows 4 images per post. So that's why as you read it, it feels like small little bursts, because that's how it was originally intended to be read. Kind of like a gag manga is written in what's known as yonkoma or 4-koma, which means 4 panels. Some examples being Azumanga Daioh, K-On!, or a series that I'm a large fan of that I want to cover, Bocchi the Rock. I do like this style as it allows for a nice little pick up, put down, especially if you're like me and you just get bursts to read while you're on like your lunch break. I may or may not have been binging this on my lunch break when I didn't have new chapters for other series to read. Despite not being the biggest slice of life fan of stories that are fully grounded in reality before this project, reading this and Nana, since though before this the only main thing I had was Lucky Star and it was just alright, no disrespect to anyone who likes the series, it just doesn't really appeal to me, it just wasn't for me. I think the story works really well since the 2 leads have super realistic chemistry. I see bits of myself when I was that age in my high school years, especially in Mitsuki, a withdrawn introvert who buries themselves in their interests like music. Adjusting to be the subject of attention is kind of strange. I feel bad for Mitsuki as she does overcomplicate things due to her childhood, it being alluded to in multiple chapters and slowly expanded upon that she didn't really have it the best earlier on. Meanwhile, Aya is the complete opposite, a popular girl who, while sharing the same love of music, is very outgoing and extroverted. It may seem super cliche since opposite attracting is a popular trope, especially in girl love genres.
Oh my god, these characters kill me. In a good way, I promise. Mitsuki is cool at first glance, her style is sick, and her taste in music is peak, in my professional opinion anyway. But oh, this girl is awkward. That's why her dynamic with Aya is so good. Aya is very extroverted and blunt, which I think is a superb combo. It's fun to see how they play out together, especially in the beginning, in which Mitsuki is so conflicted and tell Aya that she's the CD guy. On that topic though, I literally love Narita. Oh my god, I need this guy in stress ball form stat. The fact that it's him that figured out that Mitsuki was the CD guy first, and the fact that he sees the relationship between Aya and her and tries to help it along. Peak, I fear. And don't even get me started on Uncle Joe and Kana, oh my goodness. Thank God there are some characters I can relate to just about being adult, because oof, this shit do be sucking sometimes. Anyway, I will say about all these characters that I mentioned is that they are so unique in the art too, which, oh yeah, cater to me with those distinct character designs, please. Fashion is very prevalent in this manga, with how Mitsuki is standing out in her alt fashion being a very key point in this manga. And I will say, I love, love, love how the author draws all this. The alt fashion isn't condensed into one form of clothing. We actually get to see how different the fashion plays out with Joe, Mitsuki, and Kana. Talk about a wide range. And I could probably talk about how the use of green in this manga is so unique that I actually have never seen anything done like this before, but that probably could be a whole video on itself, to be honest.
Speaking of the art, I adore the colors of this manga. Since every chapter of it is released in short bursts, it is able to have some color added, that color being green, hence it being called That Green Yuri manga. Not only does this look great on official merch, it does make merch with other colors just pop out a bit more. Aside from my Kinokuniya pop-up merch, shout out to these fan-made standees, keychains, and stickers I have. I'll link the artist below and where you can buy these from. So I think the character progression is very heartwarming as Mitsuki starts to come out of her shell, and while she's still a mess around Aya, and Aya's also a mess around Mitsuki still, despite their fights due to miscommunication, they are able to grow and show each other how much they really care about one another. Still love the chapter of Mitsuki performing for Aya, it's so good.
These character arcs definitely solidify my want to never be a teenager again, let me tell you. Which, by the way, what I mean by this is that it is extremely well done on how it is to be a weird teenager. I mean, I really do mean that being a teenager is just hard, man. Mitsuki is really struggling about fitting in and staying true to herself, along with trying to find people that look at her for her, and a crush on top of that. Not a lot to worry about. What I really like about this manga, actually, was the arc between Chizuru and Aya, which kind of surprised me, really. Typically, jealousy arcs just make me unreasonably mad for some reason, but this was very well done. Chizuru saw Aya get close to Mitsuki really fast and probably felt threatened by that, and instead of all the toxic mumbo-jumbo that could have happened, they gasped, talked about it. And Mitsuki even tried to help Aya stay friends with everyone. Amazing. And yes, they still have all the stupid kid things where they just don't talk to each other about their problems. The main thing really I'm thinking about right now is the prom arc that the third volume left on. Not to spoil too much, but basically it just boils down to a communication error, which God happens so often when you're a kid. Conflict is big, scary, and hard. And being queer on top of that? Oh, I'd rather just lay down, thank you very much.
To conclude this review, I think that the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all as a modern masterpiece of Yuri, a masterclass in slice of life, true love of two girls drawn to a page, true girl kisser content.
While they are gushing over girl kissers, tisk tisk. Anyway, this fantastic manga about being a teenager trying to fit in and being queer on top of it is surprisingly well done. Being outside of the societal box is tough enough as it is, but I love how this highlights that not everyone sees this as a bad thing. As the great giant Saul said in One Piece, no one is born in this world to be alone, for there is always someone that sees your special light.
I think it's safe to say that I would recommend this manga. I can't wait for the anime adaptation that's in the works. Until then, go to your local bookstore, your library, wherever you get your books. Give the series a shot. And with that, Yuri Month is done. Thank you to everyone who watched these and my other videos this month. Special thanks to Nyx for coming on to do these with me. Maybe we'll have to do another review on some things other than video games.
We'll see. You still gotta make more Final Fantasy content after this summer.
True. Anyway, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video around. I will see you guys next time. Hope you had a happy Yuri Month.